In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some Bob Gibson gameplay in MLB The Show 18. I think it's probably the first no-hitter of MLB The Show 18. Could have been the first perfect game. You'll have to see in the gameplay why it wasn't a perfect game, though, what ended up losing him that perfect game. Thank you so much to PlayStation for providing me with a review copy of MLB The Show 18, allowing me to play it a few days early and get these videos recorded and uploaded right at launch night for you guys for First Pitch Weekend. Just uploaded 6 other videos. You don't want to miss them. Check them out. We got some gameplays, and I go over all the legends and their statistics in MLB The Show 18. 50 likes on this video would be absolutely amazing, man, for the first no-hitter in MLB The Show 18. Subscribe. MLB The Show 18 content going to be killing it this year. Definitely want to check that out. Comment anything down below. I'm excited to read all your guys' comments. I read every single comment, so I'm excited for that. And enjoy the first no-hitter of MLB The Show 18 by Bob Gibson. Enjoy the gameplay.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. He's coming off a nice month where he hit 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. In is Joey Votto now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Joey.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. 2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed as they jump ahead of Votto here. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding his zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And let's focus on outfielder Dexter Fowler, a former World Series champ, an igniter on offense that could hit anywhere in the order and can handle himself in the middle of the diamond in center field, that premium position where you need him to be the captain. Dexter definitely fits that mold.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. And that brings up Scott Schebler. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. The next to bat for St. Louis, Bob Gibson.
Pitcher, Bob Gibson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Ready now for Cincinnati, Devin Mesoraco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. No balls and 1 strike. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
So he got him swinging. Devin Mesoraco goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the first baseline. Martinez is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Hamilton brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Peraza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Jose Peraza.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch in the middle of the zone, you take one. Slider in the dirt, you come unglued. Now you got to step out of the box. You have no idea what's going to happen.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
In is Joey Votto now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pops this one up. Carpenter is there for it. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Bob Gibson. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's there. He got him. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around, and he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Well, I think this will be ruled an error, so the no-hit bid is still alive. If it's not, there might be a riot in that dugout, and rightfully so.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Eugenio Suarez becomes the first out of the inning.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. So stepping in, Adam Duvall. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeYoung has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. Into the box now, Devin Mesoraco, and he'll lead things off in the Cincinnati 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Luis Castillo is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Fowler has a read on it, and that retires the side. Reds are down in order. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Bob Gibson. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order. And here's Jose Peraza. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Jose Peraza is retired to start out the 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch popped up, and no one will get this one. No runs, no hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And that one just missed outside.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Popped high in the air. Carpenter waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going. This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Scott Schebler. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
He throws him on the fastball there. Scott Schebler is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance, Adam Duvall. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No runs, no hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. And he struck him out, so he's now through 8 full innings. Digging in once again, Devin Mesoraco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Devin Mesoraco.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Devin Mesoraco is retired to kick off the 9th. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
On the ground to the right side. Throw in time. He's done it. A no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances.
I'm still sad, man, that Matt Carpenter had to botch that ground ball and lose Bob Gibson the perfect game. We still got the no-hitter, but it could have been a perfect game. If it weren't for that, it would have been a perfect game. Sadly, not today, though. And almost had a perfect game with Shohei Ohtani. Kinda. It was going for a while. And, you know, in the gameplay, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. You'll see how we lost that one as well. 50 likes on this video would be amazing. You know, shout out to PlayStation for providing me that review copy of the game, allowing me to play it a few days early, record, get these videos up for you guys, uploaded 6 other videos, so subscribe so you don't miss future ones. Be sure to check all of those out. Comment anything down below. I'll see you guys next time. Happy MLB The Show 18 season, man. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Thank you again so much for watching. Peace out.